Greetings, financial enthusiasts and savvy spenders. Welcome to a new perspective on money management. Today we're peeling back the curtain on common expenditures that might not be as worthwhile as they seem. Yes, we all work hard for our money, but are we working equally hard to keep it? Or are we letting it slip away on things we don't truly need? In this world of endless choices and possibilities, it's easy to lose track of where our money is going, and even easier to spend it without realizing the hefty price we're really paying. So, let's become more aware, more mindful, and more strategic about our spending habits. If you're ready to embark on this journey towards financial wisdom, make sure to subscribe for more insights and tips. If you find value in our content, do subscribe. It means a lot to us. Now, let's delve into these 16 things that could be draining your wallet unnecessarily. First on our list, the daily coffee shop visit. Now, let's think about it. The aroma of freshly brewed coffee, the hip ambiance of your favorite coffee shop, the barista who knows your order by heart, it's a daily ritual that many of us can't resist. But have you ever stopped to consider the cost of this indulgence? Let's do the maths. Say, on average, you're spending about $5 on your daily cup of joe. That might not seem like much, but over the course of a year, that adds up to a whopping $1,825. Now, imagine if you could put that money into a savings account or invest it. In 10 years, you could have a sizable nest egg, all from just cutting back on your coffee shop visits. But don't despair, coffee lovers. There's a cheaper and equally satisfying alternative: brewing your own coffee at home. With the wide range of coffee machines and flavorful beans available today, you can easily replicate the coffee shop experience in your own kitchen. Plus, you'll have the added satisfaction of being your own barista. Brewing at home can cut your coffee cost down to less than $1 per cup. That's a savings of $4 a day, or nearly $1,500 a year. And the best part, you won't have to give up your beloved caffeine fix. Of course, occasional coffee shop visits won't break the bank, but turning it into a daily habit is where the real money drain lies. So next time you're about to step into your favorite coffee shop, take a moment to think about the long-term impact on your wallet. This isn't about depriving yourself of life's little pleasures. It's about being smart with your money and understanding where your hard-earned cash is going. After all, financial freedom is about making conscious decisions that align with your financial goals. Remember, small changes can make a big difference to your bank account. So why not start with your daily cup of coffee? Next up, brand name products. Picture this. You're meandering down the supermarket aisle. Your eyes flicker between two products. One, a familiar brand name, the other, a generic counterpart. The price difference is noticeable, but you're drawn to the brand name. After all, surely the higher price tag equates to better quality. Well, not always. You see, while brand name products often come with slick marketing and snazzy packaging, it doesn't necessarily mean they're superior in quality. In fact, many generic products are manufactured in the same facilities as their brand name counterparts. Yes, you heard it right. They're virtually identical, save for the packaging and the price tag. Now let's talk numbers. The potential savings from opting for generic products can be substantial. You could save up to 30% on your grocery bill simply by choosing generic over brand name. That's like getting a third of your shopping for free. And this isn't just limited to groceries. From prescription drugs to electronics, the savings can be significant across a range of products. But before you start tossing all brand name products out of your cart, remember, not all generics are created equal. It's always worth doing a bit of research, reading product reviews, or even testing out the generic version yourself. After all, if the quality doesn't meet your standards, it's not a saving, it's a waste. And let's not forget, sometimes the brand name product is worth the extra cost. There might be a unique feature, a patent, or simply a taste or quality that can't be replicated. In these cases, splurging on the brand name product can be a wise decision. However, the key takeaway here is that brand name doesn't always mean better. It's about weighing up the cost versus the quality and making an informed decision. And remember, every time you choose generic over brand name, you're not just saving money, you're also debunking the myth that higher price means higher quality. So the next time you shop, think twice before reaching for that brand name product. Third on our list is unused gym memberships. We've all been there, haven't we? We sign up for a gym membership with the best of intentions. We envision ourselves becoming fitter, healthier, and just generally better versions of ourselves. But how often do we actually use these memberships? The average cost of a gym membership can range anywhere from $20 to $100 per month. That adds up to anywhere from $240 to a whopping $1,200 per year. Now, that's quite a bit of money to be throwing away if you're not making the most of your membership. Now, let's take a moment to consider how often people actually use their gym membership. A study found that the average gym member goes to the gym only twice a week. That's just 104 times a year. If you're paying $100 a month for your gym membership, that means each visit is costing you almost $1. And that's if you're going twice a week. If you're going less often, the cost per visit just keeps going up. But what if I told you there were free exercise options available? Yes, you heard that right. Free. You could go for a run in your local park, or do a home workout using online tutorials. Or, how about joining a local sports team? Not only would you be getting your exercise, but you'd be socializing and having fun at the same time. At the end of the day, it's all about making smart financial decisions. If you're using your gym membership regularly and getting your money's worth, then by all means keep it. But if you're not, it might be time to reconsider. So, before you sign that yearly contract, consider your gym usage. Are you really going to be using it enough to justify the cost? Or could your money be better spent elsewhere? Remember, there are plenty of free exercise options out there, so don't feel like you have to spend money to stay fit. Consider your gym usage before you sign that yearly contract. Now, let's talk about cable TV. A familiar sight in many households, the cable box, once a sign of entertainment abundance, now may seem like a relic of a bygone era. The cost of cable television has been on a steady climb for years, leaving many to question, is it really worth it? Consider this, a monthly cable subscription can cost you anywhere from $50 to over $100. Now, compare that to the cost of a streaming service like Netflix or Hulu, which is usually around $10 to $15 a month. That's quite a difference, isn't it? But it's not just about the cost. It's about the value you're getting for your money. With cable TV, you're paying for a package that includes hundreds of channels. But let's be honest, how many of those do you actually watch? On the other hand, with a streaming service, you can customize your viewing experience, choosing exactly what you want to watch when you want to watch it. And then there's the matter of contracts. Many cable companies lock you into lengthy contracts, which can be a hassle if you decide to switch providers or move. Streaming services, however, operate on a month-to-month basis, offering you much more flexibility. But what about live sports or news, you ask? Well, there are plenty of streaming services designed specifically for that. With options like ESPN Plus for sports and CBS All Access for news, you can still keep up with your favorite teams and stay informed without the hefty cable bill. So let's do the math. If you switch from a $100 cable package to a $15 streaming service, you could potentially save around $1,000 a year. That's money you could put towards a vacation, a new gadget, or simply save for a rainy day. The world of television is rapidly changing, and it seems like cable might be getting left behind. With the rise of streaming services offering more selection, flexibility, and affordability, the question isn't so much if you should cut the cable cord, but when. Could it be time to cut the cable cord? Number 5, frequent dining out. Now, who doesn't enjoy a good meal out? The ambiance, the service, and the delightful variety of options can make it a truly enjoyable experience. But let's take a moment to consider the cost implications of frequently eating out versus cooking at home. Imagine you're heading out to your favorite restaurant once or twice a week. A conservative estimate for a meal might be around 25 to 30 pounds. Multiply that by, let's say, 8 times a month, and you're looking at 200 to 240 pounds. That's quite a chunk of change for something as basic as feeding yourself. Contrast this with the cost of cooking at home. With some smart shopping and careful meal planning, it's entirely possible to feed yourself for a week on about 30 to 40 pounds. That's less than what you might spend on a single meal out. Over a month, this adds up to a significant saving. But it's not just about the cost. Cooking at home has other benefits too. You have complete control over the ingredients, so you can make healthier choices and accommodate any dietary restrictions. Now I hear you. You're saying, but I don't have time to cook, or I don't know how to cook. Well, there's a solution for that too. Meal planning and prep can significantly cut down on your daily cooking time. And as for not knowing how to cook, there are countless resources available, from cookbooks to online videos to help you learn. I'm not suggesting you never eat out, but making it a treat rather than a regular occurrence can do wonders for your wallet, not to mention your health. So next time you reach for that menu, consider this. Could you be eating better and saving money by cooking at home? Cooking at home not only saves you money, but can also be a fun and rewarding experience. Moving on to impulse purchases. Let's dive into the world of impulse buying, a seemingly harmless habit that can play havoc with your budget. It's that extra pair of shoes you didn't need, the latest phone you bought on a whim, or the fancy gadget that caught your eye in the store. These purchases, though seemingly small, can add up quickly and create a significant dent in your monthly budget. Impulse buying is often driven by emotions or the thrill of getting something new. It's a rush, an instant gratification. But like sugar, the rush is short-lived and often leaves you with a bitter aftertaste, especially when you realize you've overspent. So how do you curb this habit? Well, it's all about planning and discipline. Before you go shopping, make a list. Not just any list, but a well-thought-out list of things you really need, and then stick to it. When you're in the store, resist the temptation to buy anything that's not on your list. If you see something you like, don't buy it immediately. Instead, take a moment to think. Ask yourself, do I really need this? If the answer is no, then walk away. Now, this doesn't mean you shouldn't treat yourself every once in a while. But when you do, make sure it's something you've planned for and budgeted. This way, you can enjoy your purchase without any guilt or financial stress. Also, consider using cash instead of cards for your purchases. It's easy to lose track of how much you're spending when you're swiping a card, but when you're handing over hard cash, you're more likely to think twice before making an unplanned purchase. Remember, it's your hard-earned money. Make sure you're spending it wisely. A little bit of planning, discipline, and mindfulness can go a long way in helping you avoid impulse purchases and stay on track with your budget. Remember, impulse buying can be a real budget buster. Next up, late fees. A seemingly small inconvenience, but when you add them up, they can become a substantial drain on your finances. Let's delve into this often overlooked topic. Late fees, as the name suggests, are penalties for not paying a bill or returning a borrowed item on time. They can stem from various sources, from credit card bills, utility payments, to even library books. Sometimes these fees might seem insignificant, a few pounds here, a tenner there. However, when they accumulate over time, they can become a significant expense. So, how do we avoid falling into the late fees trap? The answer is straightforward: timely payments. But we all know life gets busy, and it's easy to forget a due date amidst the hustle and bustle. Enter reminders and autopay. These are your knights in shining armor against the late fees dragon. Setting reminders on your phone or calendar can help you keep track of when your payments are due. And if you're comfortable with it, consider setting up autopay for your bills. This automatic payment method ensures your bills are paid on time every time without you having to lift a finger. Remember, every pound paid towards late fees is a pound not going towards your savings, your next holiday, or that special something you've been eyeing. So stay organized, set those reminders, use autopay, and avoid late fees. Avoid late fees and keep that money in your pocket. Number 9, unused subscriptions. In the digital age, it's easier than ever to sign up for services with a simple click. From streaming platforms to magazines, digital tools to fitness apps, these subscriptions can seem like small drops in the financial bucket. But when left unchecked, they can quickly accumulate and become a substantial drain on your resources. Often we sign up for trials, forget to cancel, and end up paying for services we don't use. Or maybe we subscribe to something for a specific purpose, And when that purpose is no longer relevant, we forget to hit the unsubscribe button. It's a common oversight, but one that can be costly. So how can you tackle this? Start by reviewing your bank statements or credit card bills. Look for recurring charges that you might not recognize or remember authorizing. Then evaluate each subscription. Is it something you use regularly? If not, it's probably time to cancel. Remember, even if it's just a few pounds or dollars every month, over the course of a year, those small amounts can add up to a significant sum. It's your hard-earned money, and it's worth taking the time to ensure it's not being wasted. In the end, it's all about being mindful of where your money is going. So, review those bank statements, cancel those unused subscriptions, and make your budget work for you. Make sure every subscription you have is one you really need. 10th on our list, ATM fees. It's a common scenario. You're out and about, you need cash, and the only ATM in sight isn't affiliated with your bank. So you accept the fee thinking, what's a couple of bucks? But over time, these couple of bucks can add up to a substantial amount. ATM fees can range anywhere from $2 to $5 per transaction. In some cases, you may even get hit with a double whammy, a fee from the ATM you're using and another from your own bank for using an out-of-network ATM. So what's the solution? Try to plan ahead. If you know you're going to need cash, make a point to stop by your bank's ATM beforehand. Most banks have mobile apps that can help you locate their ATMs so you can avoid those pesky fees. Another option is to get cash back at the store. Many supermarkets, drugstores, and other retailers offer cash back when you make a purchase using your debit card. This can be an effective way to dodge ATM fees, and it's often more convenient than finding an ATM. Keep in mind, the point isn't to demonize ATMs. They're a useful tool when you're in a pinch. But by being a bit more strategic about when and where you withdraw cash, you can keep more of your money where it belongs, in your pocket. Avoid those pesky ATM fees and save your cash. Next, let's talk about bottled water. A seemingly harmless commodity that we've all bought at some point. But have you ever stopped to consider what you're really paying for? In most developed countries, tap water is not only safe to drink, but is also subject to more stringent quality controls than bottled water. Yet many of us are willing to pay up to 1,000 times more for water in a plastic bottle. We're essentially shelling out for the packaging, not the product. And it's not just your wallet that's taking a hit. The environmental impact of bottled water is significant. Consider this. It takes 3 times the volume of water to manufacture 1 bottle of water than it does to fill it. That's not even factoring in the energy needed to extract, bottle, and transport it. Now let's talk about the plastic. Every minute, 1 million plastic bottles are bought around the world, and less than half of those get recycled. That means a significant amount of plastic waste ends up in our oceans and landfills, causing harm to wildlife and the environment. So what's the solution? It's simple. Invest in a good quality reusable water bottle. Not only will it save you money in the long run, but it'll also contribute to reducing your environmental footprint. You'll be surprised at how much you can save over time and the positive impact you can make on the environment. Save money and the planet by switching to a reusable water bottle. Number 12, fast fashion. Now this is a term that's started to pop up quite a bit in recent years. Fast fashion refers to inexpensive clothing produced rapidly by mass-market retailers in response to the latest trends. The goal? To get the newest styles on the market as fast as possible so shoppers can snatch them up while they're still at the height of their popularity. But here's the kicker with fast fashion. It's a false economy. Yes, the initial price tag might be low, but the cost per wear is often much higher. These pieces are typically made with low-quality materials and poor craftsmanship, meaning they wear out, fade, or fall apart much faster than higher-quality alternatives. In the long run, you end up spending more money replacing these items than you would have if you just invested in a quality piece to begin with. And it's not just your wallet that suffers. Fast fashion is also one of the biggest polluters in the world, contributing to water pollution, the emission of greenhouse gases, and the production of textile waste. So what's the alternative? Consider investing in quality, timeless pieces that will last you for years. Look for well-made items that will stand the test of time, both in terms of durability and style. Not only will this approach save you money in the long run, it's also a more sustainable choice. After all, the most sustainable garment is the one already in your wardrobe. Choose quality over quantity when it comes to your wardrobe. Moving on to lottery tickets. Considered by some as a beacon of hope, lottery tickets often spark dreams of instant wealth and a life free of financial worries. But let's bring some perspective into this, shall we? The chances of winning a lottery are incredibly slim, almost like finding a needle in a haystack. To put it in numbers, you're more likely to be struck by lightning twice than to win the lottery. Now imagine if all the money spent on these lottery tickets were put into a savings account instead. As insignificant as a lottery ticket's cost might seem, it adds up over time. Let's say you buy a lottery ticket once a week for the price of a cup of coffee. By the end of the year, you would have saved enough for a small vacation or a decent chunk of change towards an emergency fund. Furthermore, saving consistently can offer something that a lottery ticket never can: a guaranteed return. Even with the smallest interest rate, your savings will grow over time, offering a sense of stability and financial security. So before you hand over your hard-earned cash for that next lottery ticket, consider the alternative. Rather than chasing the elusive lottery jackpot, why not turn those dreams into a tangible goal? Start saving today, little by little, and watch your money grow. Turn those lottery dreams into a savings reality. 14th on our list, extended warranties. Picture this: you've just bought a shiny new gadget. The salesperson begins their spiel about the extended warranty. It's tempting, isn't it? The thought of being covered for any mishaps, no matter how unlikely, can be quite comforting. But let's delve into the cost of these extended warranties. More often than not, they are a significant percentage of the product's price. Sometimes they can be as much as 40% of the original cost. And remember, this is on top of the standard warranty that already comes with the product. Now let's consider the likelihood of needing them. Statistically speaking, most products don't break down during the extended warranty period. If they do, it's usually within the standard warranty coverage. Furthermore, if a product does fail after the standard warranty, the cost of repair or replacement often doesn't exceed the price of the extended warranty. It's also worth noting that some credit card companies offer extended warranty coverage as a perk. So before you shell out extra for that warranty, check to see if your credit card already provides similar protection. In conclusion, while extended warranties offer peace of mind, they are rarely a sound financial decision. They capitalize on our fear of the unexpected, but in reality, the odds are often in our favor. So next time, consider the true value of extended warranties before purchasing. Next up, overdraft fees. The sneaky little charges that creep up when you least expect them. Overdraft fees, for those who are unfamiliar, are fees that your bank charges when your account balance falls below zero. In essence, your bank is providing a short-term loan and charging you for the privilege. Now you might think, well, it's only a few bucks here and there. But let me tell you, these fees can add up. In fact, according to a report by the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, banks made over $17 billion from overdraft fees alone in 2021. That's billion with a B. A hefty price tag for consumers, wouldn't you agree? So, how can you avoid falling into the overdraft trap? One way is to keep a buffer in your account. This means always maintaining a small amount of money in your account to cover any unexpected expenses. This could be as little as $50 or as much as a few hundred depending on your financial situation. Another method is to link your checking account to a savings account. If you overspend, the bank will automatically transfer money from your savings to cover the deficit. This can help you avoid overdraft fees, although some banks may charge a smaller fee for this service. Remember, every dollar counts when it comes to your financial health. Avoid overdraft fees and keep your money where it belongs. Finally, premium gasoline. Let's delve into why this might not be the best choice for your vehicle or your wallet. We often associate the word premium with better quality, and it's easy to think that the more expensive gasoline will do wonders for our cars. But in reality, most cars on the road today are designed to run perfectly well on regular fuel. What makes premium gas more expensive? Well, it's all about the octane rating. Premium gasoline typically has a higher octane level than regular gas. The higher the octane number, the more compression the fuel can withstand before igniting. In simpler terms, high-octane gas prevents knocking or pinging noises in high-performance cars. However, for the majority of vehicles, this higher octane level is unnecessary. Unless your car's manufacturer specifically recommends or requires premium gas, using it won't improve your car's performance or longevity. So, how much money can we save by using regular? The cost difference between regular and premium varies, but it's generally around 20 to 30 cents per gallon. Assuming you fill up your tank once a week, switching from premium to regular could save you anywhere from $200 to $300 a year. That's a decent chunk of change that could be put to more productive use. So next time you pull up to the pump, think twice before reaching for the premium option. Remember, premium doesn't always mean better. So there you have it. 16 things that might be wasting your money. Let's take a quick trip down memory lane. We've discussed the drain on your wallet from expensive coffee, brand name products, unused gym memberships, and cable TV. We've highlighted the financial pitfalls of eating out frequently, impulse purchases, late fees, and unused subscriptions. We've shed light on the burden of ATM fees, bottled water, fast fashion, and lottery tickets. And finally, we've pointed out the unnecessary costs of extended warranties, overdraft fees, and premium gasoline. It's time to evaluate your spending habits. Consider your current lifestyle and ask yourself, are these expenditures bringing you value, or are they merely emptying your pockets? Remember, financial freedom comes from making informed decisions. Thank you for joining us today. Remember, every penny counts, so spend wisely. Until next time, take care.